Hey coaches, welcome to day 2 of the 30 for 30 challenge I am doing in March. Today I'm going to talk about, I've got a question that came out and it's like, hey coach, I have a difficult time naming my RPOs for the run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover real quick how you can think about naming RPOs for your run concepts. Now, if this sounds good, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know where you're calling in from. Talking with McKie today. What I have drawn up, as you can see, is 11 personnel. To me, this is 11. I know some of y'all call it 20. Some of y'all call anything like that. This is 11 personnel. And I'm going to go over how you can install and call RPOs for just a simple inside zone. All right. And it's all in how you teach it. That's what I want to go over. Some of us, we sit there, we rack our brains like, hey, I like inside zone. I like hitches, I like key screens, I like slants, I like all of these different RPOs. How do I call that? And what I want to get across to y'all is stop thinking of it like that. Stop thinking about how I can call RPOs and all of that stuff. Have one main RPO and get great at that RPO. And then once you get great at it, then you can add the other RPOs right there. But a lot of us are coming in here like, hey, I want 5 different RPOs. How do I call that with my plays and everything like that? So that's what we're getting into today. Again, coaches that are coming in, welcome. If you're on YouTube right here or Facebook, welcome. YouTube guys, if this is the first time visiting my channel, there's a subscribe button down below. Click it and click the subscribe button or the bell notification, let you know when I go live. Facebook coaches, welcome. Let me know where you're watching this from, and also tag another coach in and come in. Okay, so let's say inside zone. That's what I'm going to run, right? Now you have to ask yourself, how am I going to run the inside zone? Am I going to use this guy to kick out the C gap automatically, or am I going to use this guy to wrap up and get the next defender? That is on you. You have to come up with that, all right? Because if you don't, then you're going to get confused by the tags, by the RPOs, all of that different kind of stuff. So for me personally, I like to just kick out. So I'm going to do regular inside zone, and I am going to kick out right here. So I've got every gap covered. C gap to C gap. Brent Dearman, that's where I learned that from. Now you got to ask yourself, what is your number one RPO going to be? What is it? A lot of people like the key screens back here. You know, block first threat, and then pop it like this, and then over here you have the gift, which is what we covered yesterday. I am not a big fan of that, especially at 11 personnel. What I would like to do is I would like to run the hitches. Everybody run a hitch. And also what I want to do with this guy right here, the Y, he's going to run not a hitch, but if I'm running it like this, I'm teaching it base way. He's running a snag, hitch, and then a hitch. Why do I want to do that? Well, it's easy for the quarterback to come up and be like, hey, do I have grass? Where do I have grass with these 3? Let's say this corner right here is all the way back. Well, the quarterback knows coming in, hey, I've got the grass. I'm going to catch, turn, and throw the ball. If this corner is right here and this linebacker is head up to slightly outside, then I've got grass right here. I can just ride him a little bit and then throw it. Or if this corner is all the way back, then I can catch, turn, and rip it out there. So right now, I've got 3 different options. And how you would call this is just straight up inside zone. So let's say, I know in a lot of Auburn playbooks, if you've seen those, their inside zone is Indy. So you can just come up and be like, Indy. Well, everybody knows what Indy is. You don't have to say Indy key 2 or Indy snag or anything like that. All you have to do is just say Indy. And that tells the entire offense what they are doing. And that's a way you can really get one-word plays in just by base install. Let's say, for instance, you want to go ahead and install your concept where you are leaking the H-back, which is a very good play if you have an H-back. You can teach your Indy now. Remember, inside zone, Indy, and all they have to do, everybody knows what they're doing. You still got the same thing. Now he is leaking to the flat, and you're blocking. So you still got the gift to the L. You still got to the flat. All you had to do was say Indy. So go back and check, how are you teaching? How are you installing it? What's your day 1 install? And then fold the RPOs into that. And again, guys, do not use multiple RPOs. At the most, all you need is 2, especially the high school level. Because now I see that everyone's caught RPO fever. Now they want to have like 18 different RPOs, and you're just expanding your freaking playbook, and now your kids are confused. So to call RPOs, just build it into the call, whatever the call is. So for this could just be Indian. Your kids know it is a slip concept. Or it could be Indian, you're kicking it out and you're reading a backer. But build into your RPOs. Don't get concerned about the plays. All right, so that's what I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to take some questions. Coach Green, good morning. Coach Viller, all the way from Denmark. I love it. Coach is over here. Coach, if I were coaching an offense, I would start with a slant stretch RPO to start with. That's fine. Whatever it is you want to start with, you start with that. Don't name it like a freaking West Coast. I see people talking about all the West Coast stuff. Like some people would say this is king left inside zone. So king left, Zelda even, slip, H slip. And that's just too much wordage. I know everybody says everyone's got their specific thing, but how do you get that out on the sideline and try to play fast? We got people from Germany. We got people from Arizona. Welcome, coaches. Welcome. Coach Greenfield, coach, would you ever use an R4 style of progression on this concept? That is not, I don't. I've tried R4. I'm not really good at it at all, but I'm glad you said that. I've got an interview coming up with Coach Dub Maddox in the next week. So Coach Greenfield, ask that when we go live, because I think that's how he teaches his stuff. All right. So again, RPOs, when you call it, just call the play, build whatever RPO you want into that play so it's just one word. And that it really simplifies things, like Coach Bernard said. Always simplify. And again, I am doing 30 for 30. This is day 2, all through March. I may do 31, just one video the whole month of March live. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. I got this from my last video. YouTube, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to let you know when I go live. Facebook, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that it sounds okay. I appreciate it. Good morning, Coach Butler. Coach Goodwin, what do you do in trips? You can do a lot of things, Coach. Try to match up your 2x2s with 3x1s. And so there's not that much teaching, or there's a lot of carryover. All right. Thank y'all for coming today. And let's remember this, okay? Always simplify. And until next time, let's continue to master the spread, score points, and have fun. Hope y'all have a great